So my name is Sarah Kemmers, and I'm part of the Wellington Band, or what might soon be the Wellington Folk. And I am the main songwriter for the band, and I play acoustic guitar and harmonica and some vocals, and at times I switch on and off with Adam for keys.
My name's Adam, and I play guitar and keys, and I sing.
Hey, I'm Gord, and I play electric guitar in Wellington. Pretty much a one-trick pony.
I am Jordan, and I play bass and sometimes sing backup vocals against my will.
My name's Ian. I play drums in the band Wellington, and I do not sing, thank goodness.
Amen.
I'd always been working on my music as a solo project, and when I got into the studio for the first time and decided I wanted other parts, I met up individually with Gord, Adam, Jordan, and Ian to talk to them about playing almost as session players on the album. And I enjoyed working with all of them so much that I sort of came up to them after the album was completely finished and said, would you guys be interested in playing all together? And we got together once, and that was it. It was like, we've got something really good going here. We all like the music. And let's make a project of it.
I grew up on like Creedence Clearwater, and that was my first kind of rock influence, I think. And then a friend turned me on to Eric Clapton, and was a real Clapton junkie for a while. And Carlos Santana, more Clapton though. Jeff Healey, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Keith Urban, Brad Paisley, Vince Gill. So it's a little varied.
A Pinoy band, or a Filipino band, especially that. The drummer, I just love. He is my favorite in the world. So I basically, when I first got a drum set in grade 10, he was one of the drummers I would listen to a ton. So I definitely have adopted a style like his, or at least I try, because he blows my mind.
I wish I could answer that honestly, because I don't really know. Like, because I've always been terrible with putting names to bands. Like, and so I mean, like, I guess I could say that I was influenced by the radio, like, and classic rock. I mean, I don't know, like that's music I like. I also like some heavy metal, and I also like some punk and some jazz. I don't know, like I'm not saying that I'm like I'm the kind of person that loves every kind of genre of music, because there's definitely genres that I would like don't give 2 seconds kind of thing, just because it's not my thing.
The artist I heard first that actually influenced some of my writing was Tracy Chapman. I remember hearing her music and thinking, this is a different kind. There's something different about this music. Something different about the writing, something different about the phrasing. I really liked her. And then James Taylor. And I'm still a huge, huge James Taylor fan. So those were definitely the earliest influences, were those. We were playing with names back and forth for a long time, and Gord had a lot of suggestions. Gord was originally a blues guitar player, blues country, so a lot of his names, we'd tease them because they were so cheesy, cheesy blues names, but they were clever. And I was just sitting on it, and I knew I wanted a name that was meaningful and that people would remember. And my great-grandparents' last name was Wellington. And I'm not sure how far back music goes in my family, but I know that is where it started for sure as the main influence. My great-grandfather played fiddle and harmonica, and my great-grandmother played piano. And so there was always music in the house. And so I thought, Wellington is where music originates for me and my family. It's catchy, and it sort of instills a feeling of folk to me. I don't know why. I don't know why I have that association, but you hear Wellington and you either think beef Wellington, or you think of something quaint and familiar, which is what folk music is to me. Ian was teasing us one day, and he came up with a tagline, folk rock that's too blues to be country, because we're sort of a fusion.
I feel that we're moving ever closer to some sort of a definitive time in the life of the band. And I think it's going to happen within the next 4 to 6 months.
I think that this band can definitely go places, and locally and touring regional, nationally.
I would just love to see where this band where Wellington takes me, or takes us.
Of it, and I remember one day we all went out for beers, and we're like, what do we want this band to be? And we sort of talked about some of our dreams and wanting to be more intentional, and then we started taking it a little bit more seriously and started having a weekly practice.